how do you use account intent and prospect intent to create ABM lists or sales territories? Working with sales, they'll come to you, they'll say, I have these 20 accounts and I know who they are and I want to focus on these people. But also as marketers, you need to kind of cast the net a bit wider and look at more accounts and convince them to look at maybe an account that they had written off for whatever reason. So maybe I'll go to you, Kieran, if that's all right, to talk about how you work with sales to create these ABM lists for marketing or sales territories.
Sure. So I think I'll go with the creation of lists for ABM programs. We are fortunate to have multiple different intent sources. We have obviously Priority Engine data coming through. We have an integration into Salesforce, which has served us really, really well there. We utilize 6sense for that sort of account level insight. And again, that sort of, we are creating a single pane of glass in Salesforce by having all of the intent sources integrated through. And then we have technographics as well, because we want to understand sort of like competitive install, and also things like, what kind of marketplace they may also be purchasing through. And all of that comes together within, as I say, Salesforce. And so quite often, if we're thinking about a solution-oriented play that we're going to take into market, it'll be a case of actually layering all of those different sources. And I think to the point that's been made here and also earlier is it's not just going to be those single acts or single activities that are going to indicate that an account might be in market. You want to actually see the multitude of different layerings of that intent data coming together to showcase which accounts might well be in market for a particular solution. And that's created then as a target list, which then informs our display programs and then is also shared with sellers and BDRs to inform their outbound. And is then a focus to the point of the pods that you were talking about. Our teams will have pod meetings on a Monday, take a look at this data, identify surging accounts, layering on then that prospect level data. And it just gives us a really, really keen focus because we'll see that that connection between the keyword search terms that are mails and the content that's being consumed to indicate, well, actually, this is the right point to be taking this message to this audience. And it's worked really effectively in terms of those types of solution sprints. We launched a new product last year, towards the end of the year, ran a play like this, and obviously trying to sort of assess a new product fit in market is always quite challenging. But by layering all of this content, layering all of this intent together, we were able, with a fairly small BDR team of six BDRs, to realise 3 million in pipeline over the space of 8 weeks.